Big announcements at Crypto Trader, and we've got a big announcement for you. 18th of June is the day you need to remember, because that's the day that Metronome finally launches. I've got Jeff Garzik with me. Now Jeff, you're a ex-Bitcoin core developer, founder of Block, and now founder of Metronome.
That's right, chief designer and self-applied label chief economist of Metronome.
So let's go through your history. How did you get involved in Bitcoin?
Well, I was working at Red Hat in 2010 and I saw on News for Nerds website, decentralized currency. I was an immediate skeptic. I said, I have thought about this. I know distributed computing, no way it can work. And I enjoy being proved wrong. So I read the article, it was open source, I was able to look under the hood and say, you know, who is this Satoshi Nakamoto guy? What is it? Why does it work? How does it work? And I proved to myself, yes, Bitcoin really does work. I immediately got involved, started sending changes to Satoshi and his number 2, Gavin Andreessen. They accepted the patches in the normal open source process, and my development history into Bitcoin began.
Let's talk about Metronome, because it's been highly anticipated. What is Metronome?
So it's a new cryptocurrency, so it's not a utility token, it's not a security token, but it's a new money. And we call it an almost autonomous Federal Reserve. It's very much an autonomous money supply. It's a decentralized protocol from the get-go. And we had to think, how do you bootstrap that? How do you start something from a kernel but release it into the wild, and how does it live on its own? That was one of the challenges.
Is it a blockchain? Is it its own blockchain like the Bitcoin blockchain or the Litecoin blockchain? How does the token actually work?
It's a little bit different. It's a set of smart contracts that uses an existing blockchain for security. So it uses Ethereum and other blockchains for security. And requires a little bit of explanation. It's the first token, as far as we're aware, that can hop to a different blockchain if need be.
How do you hop your tokens? If they're sitting on a Bitcoin blockchain wallet,
that's right.
How do you hop it to an Ethereum wallet?
So you'll use a wallet, you'll use some special software that creates a receipt that says I'm moving it off the Bitcoin blockchain onto the Ethereum blockchain. And from a legal and tax standpoint, it's very important that it's the same asset that's moving. Like one gold bar moves from one warehouse to another.
So you're not selling it, so you're not recognizing any tax.
Exactly, there's no tax event.
Okay, so when are you launching Metronome? There was a date that was mentioned yesterday in the big announcement.
June 18th is when we launched the initial supply auction. It's a very unique auction, kind of like a reverse Dutch. It's a descending price auction. It starts very high price and it ticks down slowly every 60 seconds until you hit that market price and the token supply sells out.
So are you saying that users must actually sit next to their laptops and watch the price go down? And when they think that the price is right for them to get in, they should buy?
That's simplified, but yes, there's some software that helps you say, I like it this price, I'll set a limit order. But that's basically the process.
Now this auction takes place for about a week.
That's right.
What happens after the week?
After the week, there are daily auctions very similar to how the U.S. Treasury auctions treasuries on a daily basis. So the initial auction auctions 8 million tokens, then every day after that, 2,880, with a little bit of a weird number, that's 2 every minute ad infinitum. So for the next 1,000 years.
And that's the inflation of the money supply.
That's right, that's right. And so the inflation percentage is, it's like 10% the first year, 5% the next year, down, down, down for the next 35 years until a 2% inflation floor.
Now what about infrastructure, wallets, exchanges? Can I store my Metronome in an existing wallet? Is it a ERC20 token?
Absolutely, it's an ERC20, and that was very important to us to reuse existing infrastructure. We didn't want to build another blockchain network, we wanted to reuse Ethereum's security, Ethereum's blockchain infrastructure, Bitcoin's infrastructure, Bitcoin wallets, and that's why we ride on top of those infrastructures to use it.
What about scalability? So Ethereum is having scalability issues. Bitcoin at one point was having scalability issues. Does that mean that Metronome automatically gets the scalability issues?
That's a great question, and the answer is both yes and no. In that Metronome relies on a blockchain and an existing blockchain, therefore that blockchain might have scalability issues. What Metronome does different, what's unique, is you can say, oh, I don't like that, high fees, scalability issues, I'm going to move to a new blockchain with lower fees and better scalability.
And merchant acceptance of Metronome. If a merchant accepts Bitcoin, do they automatically accept Metronome?
Yes.
Wow.
So it's automatic, it pulls in all the existing infrastructure, and so once you have that basic wallet infrastructure, boom, Metronome can be in your crypto wallet, in your merchant dashboard, in your point of sale terminal.
I've been following Jeff for a long time. On the 18th of June, I'm going to be sitting next to my computer on metronome.io.